Are we live?
Yes.
Oh, you have to tell me. So good. Hello everybody. Sorry, just put my hand cream on. Hello everybody. Here we are again on Saturday. It's nice to see you all. Do let me know that you're there. Say hello. I'm just going to fiddle about with the computer like I normally do to try and so I can see you all. Hope you've all had a good week this week. The weather's not been brilliant, has it? It's been horrible this week. Right, let me find where we are. Let me just scroll down. And you can tell me who's there and what you've been up to. Hi Fiona, how are you? Thanks for joining us this morning. Amy's gonna have to say hello. Amy's gonna say hello as well. So what have you all been up to this week? I've had an exciting week, busy week. We've actually moved the sewing room this week. So packed up the van and moved to our new venue, which is very exciting. So I've got loads of sorting out to do and unpacking boxes. I actually can't believe how much stuff we had in that one room. I've now spread it out. In the new place I've got 3 rooms and I've managed to spread it out over 3 rooms and it still looks quite full. So it's going to be exciting when we can get it all organised and get the decorator coming in next week. So it's going to look beautiful and clean. So yes, it's all very exciting.
Hi Suzanne.
Morning. Oh, morning Jane. How are you? Jane's going to be on one of the first workshops at a new place. Morning Sally. How are you? Hi Linda. Nice to see you. Morning Barbara. How are things down on Hayling Island today? A bit quieter with this weather being, not so good, isn't it? I expect. Yes, it was very exciting this week. So yes, there were some very helpful removal men that came, and because we were obviously on the first floor. What's Susan up to? Threading masks into threading elastic into masks, and she did an EPP. Oh, English paper piecing. Sue will know all about that on Thursday. I've not finished your A-line dress yet. I tell you what, we've been finding really good for threading the elastic into masks, Susan, is using a loop turner. It's over there, and do you want to pass it over? Using one of these loop turners. So instead of putting the elastic onto a bodkin, you put the loop turner through the channel that you've made, hook the elastic on and pull it back. And it's worked out quite a lot.
Super speedy.
Yeah, it makes so much quicker. So when you're threading elastic, yeah, put this through the channel, hook the elastic in and then pull it back. Morning Maggie, how are you? Hi Suzanne. Oh, the sun's shining down there. Oh, it's horrible and windy and dull here. Oh, it'd be lovely to have you back at the workshops, Barbara. Yes, I'm organising it all and had help from lovely Sue this week. Morning, Dan. How are you? Hi, Debbie. Where are you? Oh, wet and windy Pembrokeshire. So she's got bad Wi-Fi. Oh no. Dan wants to know what we're drinking today.
We're having Caiprinhas today.
Caiprinhas. There you go.
Because I couldn't get cachaça. It was supposed to be Caiprinhas, but I couldn't get cachaça.
Morning, Janet. Oh yeah, there you go. Linda's saying brilliant idea for that loop turner. Suzanne, you finished the Masonry wrap dress. Oh, that's great. What are you going to do next? And Maggie's nearly finished the couture jacket. Oh, great! I'm looking forward to seeing that, Maggie. Well done. Hi, Catherine. There's some great garments going up on the Midhurst group, aren't there, Catherine? Oh, so Fiona's saying she'd like to book some workshops. We're in Midhurst. So I was at the bottom of Midhurst at the wharf, and we're now at the top of North Street by the car park. So plenty of places to park, and it's something like £1.20 to park for the day there. So it's really good value. You get 2 hours free. So if you're doing any of the short classes, you get or just
1 hour free.
Is it 1 hour?
It's 1 hour.
Oh,
free.
okay, 1 hour free.
Second hour 60p.
Oh, it's quite good value. So it's at the end of North Street, top of North Street. But I haven't got. Lovely Jilly did pop by to see me this week, but I didn't have any signs up and I haven't got a doorbell yet, so she couldn't find me. So I'm hidden until I'm ready for you, because it is it's all boxes everywhere at the moment. Hi Carol, thanks for joining us. Carol's first time, welcome. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming along. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing this week. So thanks to Sue and Alice came and helped this week. Poor Amy couldn't help, she's been flat out making masks.
Lemon masks.
Yeah. Even with all the quick extra bits we're doing, it's still
I think I worked out last night. I've made about 4,000 masks.
Yeah, it is. Must be 4,000
in like 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy, really crazy. Thanks to Julie and Harriet who've been helping as well. Hi Justine, how are you? Hi Claire, what are you up to? Cutting out a dress that's a copy of a ready to wear. Using the copy it make it techniques. Brilliant. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's great. It's really good to do that. Really good. Hi Charlie, how are you? Yeah, the move went really well. 4 hours it took start to finish. I had 2 really big IKEA units, and which obviously I didn't think about the fact that I actually built them in the room. Hi Sue, I was just saying about those IKEA units we had to get dismantled this week. Sue helped me with the move this week, so they took them apart and rebuilt them for me, so that was amazing. What's Suzanne thinking? Sew House 7 tea house dress. Oh, I've got the pattern for that. I think that would be lovely, really nice, that tea house dress. I don't know the Southport dress, but I'll have a look at that. Oh, Carol managed to make her fur bra yesterday. Oh, well done. How are you, Carol? Because Carol had a nasty accident, didn't you? I hope you're okay now. Back to sewing. That's good. That's good. So that's what I've been up to this week. What else have you been up to? Suzanne made, as well as the wrap dress, made 2 lovely Makes Atelier asymmetric dresses. They look fantastic, Suzanne. And Sally made a second of the by hand London wrap dresses in a beautiful Bloomsbury Square fabric. Beautiful dresses. Oh, and Justine, I loved your frilly blouse that you made. That's so pretty. I had to put that on the Midhurst Sewers page. I saw that on Instagram. That is so pretty. And Justine used the overlocker techniques as well. What Suzanne said, she tried to order some masks from your Etsy site.
Posted to Guernsey.
Oh,
I will sort it out.
Yes, because you've been posting all over the world, haven't you?
Yeah, that's odd, actually. Very weird.
A long way to go, Carol. Oh, really? Another year. Goodness. You have to just do some gentle sewing and get your recovery sorted. That was a nasty accident. Yay, Suzanne's had a haircut. Susan said she'd like to make the tea house dress as well. Yes, I'd like to make that dress. Yeah. There's trouble when the work gets in the way of your sewing, isn't it, Susan? It's very annoying. Justine, that was really pretty. I don't know if you saw the picture of Justine. Really pretty, with lots of very good ruffles, and all the edges done with the rolled hem on the overlocker. It was really pretty. Really pretty. Yeah, I'm getting my hair cut on Friday. Very excited. Suzanne said her haircut. I've been watching all the ones on people on television who are starting at midnight going to get their hair cut. I think that there's below where our new sewing room is, there's a barber shop, and they're opening today, so I expect they'll have queues around the corner as well. So Justine was also asking this week about getting some labels made. So we've been looking at where you can get good, nice labels made that you can have your logo added to. So if anyone knows of any companies that they've used for getting labels with their logo on them, that would be great to know that. I can get ones with little images on them, but Suzanne's going to make the tea house dress first. Thanks, Suzanne. That's great. We can see how you get on. Oh, that blouse that Justine made was a DKNY Vogue pattern from the 90s. It was so pretty. It was in chiffon. It was really pretty. Real classic frilly blouse.
I love those old Vogue patterns.
Yes, they're really good. They're
really classic.
And they're designer ones as well. They have lots of the really good designer ones, didn't they?
You can get some like Yves Saint Laurent jackets and stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hard to get hold of.
Yes, if anyone knows of any companies where you can get labels made, that'd be really good. There's lots of places where you can get the basic ones done and you can add a little symbol, but to get ones with your logo would be really nice. So what else has anyone been up to today? Oh, Catherine's cutting out her blazer. Yeah, well done. There's no separate back lining piece. I would add an extra bit on the back, Catherine, for ease. So yeah, if your pattern hasn't got a ease pleat in the back, I would definitely add that.
Hi Wendy.
Hi Wendy, how are you? And Suzanne's ordered her Linton this morning. That's exciting, ready for the Couture jacket class. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Oh, Justine's got quite a stash of those patterns. They're so lovely. They're worth hanging on to, those patterns, aren't they? Because
they often pop up in charity shops. It's always worth having a little rummage in the sewing pattern section.
For the designer ones, yeah absolutely. Yeah.
They often come out of house clearance and things.
Yeah, I haven't got many. I've got a Diana von Fostenberg wrap dress that I managed to get hold of. Oh, Susan's Linton's arrived, so you're committed now, Susan. What are you going to make the jacket? That'd be great. Looking forward to seeing that. Hi Sally, how are you?
Hi Sally.
Just talking about your lovely wrap dress, your second wrap dress you made this week. It's so pretty. That fabric looked lovely.
Wendy's been making jam. Miss your jam, Wendy.
Yes,
and your cakes.
Yeah. Oh, I miss you too.
No cake this lockdown. No cake at all.
Yeah, no, we didn't even get round to making cakes, did we?
We haven't had any
big
cake.
plans making cakes. Justin's gonna make some masks. Amy's fed up with masks now.
I hate them.
Yeah, we've got masks coming out of our ears here. Liberty Fabric arriving every day to make masks. What jam are you making, Wendy? Have you got? Is it from your own? Is it raspberries or strawberries from your own fruit? I'm sure it is. What are you making next, Sally? What are you up to next? You're making another wrap dress. It looked really nice, that wrap dress. It looks so pretty. I was just telling everyone we actually did move this week. Oh, Wendy's good for her jam is good for filling gluten and dairy-free sponges.
Yay!
Thank you, Wendy.
What's Sally making in scuba?
Oh yeah, what are you making out of your scuba? Because you've got all that Colville scuba to make up, haven't you? And Linda's making masks as she's watching this. Yeah, you should be able. You should be sitting at lunch.
I should be,
Yeah.
but is it noisy?
Yeah, and I've got your machine with me.
Oh, that's true.
Not much different from mine. Wendy's making raspberry and blackcurrant jam. Blackcurrant's my favourite. I love blackcurrant jam.
Raspberry's my favourite.
Mm. There you go, you're covered.
Yeah, two orders there, Wendy.
Yeah, so when we move, when we open up again, it's going to be quite different when we first open, obviously, because we have to be COVID safe. So there's going to be lots of things that won't be quite the same as they were to start off with. So we're going to have lots of different ways of doing things, and you might have to make your own tea and coffee. You know, I know I normally make it for you. Charlie saying we haven't had cake, but we have had the odd cocktail or two.
Good. Glad to hear it,
Yes.
Charlie.
Suzanne saying, hope your cakes will be there when she comes over in the autumn, Wendy. I'm sure, once we get back to normal. So yeah, but once I've got sewing room finished, obviously the decorator's coming in this week. I'm busy cleaning the carpets and just getting everything so it's really nice. And then we'll do Sue, the lovely Sue Cotton, who's been helping me with my COVID risk assessment and all that sort of thing that we have to do, and looking at all the health and safety. And we'll do a little video walk round so you can see. It's going to be lovely. We want it to be a lovely place to come, but obviously want you to feel safe as well. So we'll have so much space. You won't know where you are. So we've got no sewing bee to talk about this week. Oh, that's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been like the whole time we've been on.
Yeah, it has, more or less
been
every
live.
week. I think it was because it was 12 weeks, wasn't it? So yeah, no sewing bees to talk about. Does anyone watch something else this week instead? I haven't really watched much TV at all this week.
True crime.
Oh yeah, so back to true crime.
Love it.
Amy's discovered a new true crime one on Netflix, but it's Unsolved Mysteries. So
Oh, it's infuriating.
I don't
though.
think I could watch that.
All night I'm trying to work out what happened. And you don't find out what happened.
Oh, I'm not going to watch
So
that.
now
one.
it's really bothering me. I want to know.
Yeah.
How did he die?
Yeah. Who did it?
Who did it?
I can't watch that. That would
Yeah,
drive me mad.
but I'm intrigued now. I want to watch more.
Yeah. If you get the Meg's Atelier newsletter, she's put links up to a couple of Australian films which have got some amazing fashion in them. So if you don't get them, I'll put the links up later. I haven't got around to watching them yet, so they look
Speaking
really
of Australian things, I am watching Love Island Australia.
Oh well, I haven't got into that one either. Anyone else watching
Who
Love Island
usually
Australia?
watches Love Island in the sewing room? Kim.
Kim watches it. Victoria watches it. There was somebody else as well.
Well,
Oh,
it's
Talking
very
Heads.
good.
Oh yes, Suzanne. I've been watching Talking Heads. That's quite addictive, isn't it? Really enjoying Talking Heads. Sally watched the McQueen film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched that again, Sally. It's sad, isn't it? It is really disturbing. It is that he just genius, but
Suzanne
felt
watched
like
Cooking and
watching
said,
the
"Oh yes,
cartoon.
there's the Celebrity MasterChef's been on this week.
oh, it has. I haven't watched any of that.
It's been good."
Really funny. I went to see Julie, who's been helping Amy with masks yesterday, and at Goodwood they're doing some drive-in movies, and she had tickets for that last night. But she said, "Oh, it's Reservoir Dogs and Gardener's World's on tonight, so, you know, do I want to drive in or do I stay in and watch Gardener's World?
Yeah, Sue, are you watching the Australian Love Island? It's so good. It's insane. It's way more intense than our one.
Sally's watched the Australian film that Frances Atelier recommended. Was it good, Sally? I haven't watched it yet. I can't remember what it's called now. I didn't write it down. Ladies in Black or something like that. But it looked amazing from the pictures, and she said the clothes are fabulous.
What's the one with Kate Winslet?
Dressmaker.
Oh, that's it. Bonkers program. Yes, it is a bonkers program.
But they're not in Australia, are they?
No, they're in Spain.
They're in Spain.
And it was actually filmed 2 years ago, but obviously it wouldn't have been shown here.
Claire's saying that a middle daughter is now home and has introduced me to the world of sewing videos on TikTok. Oh, I haven't watched any on TikTok. That would be good. So, Suzanne's saying she chooses Gardener's World. Yeah, I think Gardener's World. I think there's some other good films. They're showing some other ones. I can't remember what they're showing, but the first one they were doing was Reservoir Dogs. So, not sure. Gardener's World would win out on that one. Because has anyone tried any of these? There's lots of drive-in things starting up this week, isn't there? I'd quite fancy some of the comedy ones. Hi, Clark. How are you? What are you up to today? How did your block printing go last week? I wanted to see pictures of that. Is Coco with you today? Oh yes, it's Hamilton on Disney Plus this weekend. If anyone's got,
I think it's worth signing up to Disney Plus just for that. To be honest,
I'd love to see that. Little Fires Everywhere is intriguing. Can't remember it on Amazon. Oh yes, I've heard about that. Little Fires Everywhere. Yeah, we've got to find out different things to watch now. I'm so out of I do quite like the soaps, but they're all over the place, aren't they, at the moment?
Neighbours has been very good this week.
I think
that's the only one I'm watching anymore is Neighbours.
I can't believe we've got back into Neighbours.
I know, but it's getting juicy.
I think one of the best is actually Celebrity Gogglebox. Is quite good, isn't it? Do you like
that was good last night? Yeah, it's funny.
So yeah. So what else? That's what I've been watching. There was a new pod. We talked about podcasts last week, and Erica Knight, who does all the beautiful knitting pattern and yarn, she started a podcast with her daughter Arabella. It's called Nightcraft. So if you want to listen to podcasts all about knitting and creativity, that's a good one to listen to. And Erica comes from Brighton, so she's local as well. So have a listen to that. She works with her daughter as well. That's quite nice. Mother and daughter. And the other news we had this week was that Blueprint. You know, we talked about Crafty. Blueprint was closing down. We were all worried about classes and things. Well, they're part of the company. It's been taken over by a company called TN Marketing, and they're going to honour all the classes that have been purchased. So if you purchase any lifetime classes, then your classes will still be available, which is good news. Hi, Mum.
Hi,
Mum. Sue's saying she loves Celebrity Gogglebox.
Oh yeah, the snakes chasing the poor iguana were last night.
Oh, was that last night?
Yeah, they showed David Attenborough.
Susan Ludwig and Agatha Raisin. I haven't seen that. Don't know that one. But yeah. So anyway, your crafty or blueprint classes are all safe, which is very good news. I don't know what they're going to be doing with the platform as a whole, but at least we know that those are safe, which is good news. So what else have we got to talk about this week? Janet is looking at altering garment videos on YouTube. Ah, that'd be quite interesting. It's just nice to get other people's ideas, isn't it? Oh, that's good. Sally said she's really pleased because all her classes are safe. And Justin's been watching The Great. Now, what channel's that on? Because it's 18th century comedy, costume drama, and she's now copying one of the Simple Shift shirts. Quite inspired by historical stuff. Yeah, historical stuff is great. And actually The Great, a lot of the clothes on The Great were made by Thomas van Noordheim, who is a British designer. He makes the most amazing clothes. If you follow him on Instagram, and he's been putting up some of the things he made for The Great, I think for the first series, and he's just said this week there's going to be a second series as well. So Thomas van Noordheim has, I'd recommend following him. Really inspiring clothes to look at.
If you're getting quick enough, he does do about 3 or 4 classes a year as well.
Yeah, really.
But it sells out straight away, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's more aimed at Americans, isn't it? 'Cause it's very...
Hulu.
We got Hulu?
Yeah, we do.
Is that part of Now TV?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Thank you, Justin.
I bought it to watch the Kardashians on.
Of course.
Of course. because I like a bit of trash.
So relaxing when you're watching making masks.
Yeah.
Oh. Definitely going to watch that one. Yeah, I'm going to add that to mine. I have to write these things down because I need to go through all the comments after the class and make notes of what you're all watching so I can keep up with it all. So yeah, as I haven't been making a lot this week because we've been moving. So driving up and down to Midhurst. It's been a bit chaotic, but you'll be pleased to know the kitchen sorted so I can make a cup of tea. That's the key.
Priority number one.
Yes, the kitchen. So as I have a
coffee machine.
Yes, I've ordered a coffee. Oh, Jane, you'll be pleased. We've ordered a new coffee machine. In fact, I've ordered two. So I've got a filter coffee machine.
Excuse me.
Oh.
You've ordered.
I've ordered a filter coffee machine, and Amy might have sneakily ordered another one.
I might have ordered an espresso machine as well.
And I've got so there's all sorts of new things coming this week, which is quite exciting. And classes, hoping to start classes on the 18th of July. So, behind me, Catherine's just mentioned the pyjamas. This is one of the classes I'll be running in Midhurst. This is the Caroline pyjamas closet case. It's a great class. It's a 2-day class, but there's lots of techniques involved in these pyjamas. These are made from white cotton lawn, and then I've piped them as well. So lots of techniques, and we use the embroidery machine to do a little pattern on there as well. So the Caroline pyjamas pattern is great because there's lots of options. You can do it with or without piping. You can do short sleeves, long sleeves. It's a really good pattern. Superb. Jane's looking forward to good coffee.
We did a lot of research into the coffee, Jane.
We had you in mind, Jane, when we were doing coffee research. So this is the Caroline pyjamas. I think we've got a class in the autumn because it should have been in June.
News, read the coffee machines. It's important coffee with your sewing.
Yes,
we needed different strengths.
Yeah, and we've been on sewing retreats where the coffee has not been good.
Yeah,
I think the Brighton sewing retreat they've improved a lot because they actually gave us a coffee machine, didn't they?
Yeah.
But the West Country one was not so good.
No.
So we thought, perhaps we just get our own and take it with us.
Yeah, if you're an espresso drinker, you can bring your favourite pods along.
I thought it was quite funny. After the West Country retreat, I think it was Amy and Jane trying to find the first Starbucks.
Yeah, I took a picture of the first espresso I could buy, sent it to Jane.
She said, I've already had 2.
Yeah, we were falling asleep by day 2. There's no caffeine.
Jane's thank you. It's important.
It is.
It's important. It's like the tea. Tea is always important, but coffee's important and cake and biscuits. It's not just the sewing when you come to the sewing room, is it? So these are the Caroline pyjamas. This is the duster coat. There's a class in August to make the duster coat. I think I mentioned that last week. This is the little silk cami, and same as I'm wearing now, the little silk camis that we do on our Sewing with Silk workshops. That's a day class. And this is the Makes Atelier Sports Luxe bomber jacket. So I thought I'd wear that today. This is made in a lovely jacquard.
Does it take the original pod? Yes, I bought the original one, Suzanne. So original pods for Nespresso.
We're going to be climbing up the walls with the coffee.
Yeah, exciting. It's arriving today. I'm very excited.
If you're having coffee, it has to be good. Exactly.
It does.
Yeah, it does have to be good. There's no point, is there? Yeah, I think one of the hotels said to Amy, well, everyone else likes it, and Amy just, it's disgusting.
Yeah. Have you tried it?
They were quite taken aback by the honesty. No one else has complained. Well, we are.
Yeah.
We're very discerning.
Maybe other people should have.
Yes, maybe they should. Have you actually asked them? Yeah, it is. It's important. It's important. I don't actually drink coffee, but
Yeah,
I know
that's why I had
important.
to do the coffee research because I'm a big coffee drinker. I'm very excited. I still haven't been because you can go to the drive-through Costas now. There's a drive-through Costa at Chichester because I really miss having a flat white or something like that.
Yeah,
that's been one of my biggest things. More than missing the pub, I've missed having a flat white.
Oh, is anyone going to the pub today? I'm just not keen at all to go to the pub. No, it's not. Yeah, is anyone going to the pub?
Nope.
I'm not going to the pub. No, some of them opened at 6 o'clock this morning apparently. They said they were doing airport hours or something.
6 a.m, yeah. But they can only serve alcohol if they have the licence.
Suzanne's saying her Coachy pattern arrived yesterday, so that's exciting.
That's a good pattern.
That's a good pattern, the Coachy jacket. I do love that. I've been wearing that this week actually. Because it's got the different options. It's got different different options for you, hasn't it, Suzanne? So you can make it with a tied top or an open jacket. It's a really lovely pattern. So yeah, no pubs or restaurants for us this week. But it was quite, because where the new sewing room is, it's at the end of the high street, so it's quite nice. You can walk up and down the high street and pop out and get lunch and things. Oh, Jane's saying Mike's going to the pub.
Oh well, of course.
Well, yeah.
But you're in a nice little area, Jane. I can't imagine that your pub will be overrun with crowds.
Yeah, it might be quite nice and quiet. But you have to.
I think country pubs are the way forward.
Oh, Sally, what's that? Did you lean on your keyboard?
Blimey!
That's a new language. I don't understand. Yeah, Charlie's not keen either. He likes a beer, but
wiping the keyboard. No, he's shouting at us.
Yeah, shouting. All right, I'll get on with the demo. No, Wendy's not me. Didn't go before, so not going to start.
Oh.
But she's got a hair appointment tomorrow. Yeah, so are you going to where are you going to get your hair done, Wendy? Sally's going to the pub for lunch tomorrow. I think if you can book a table, actually, it's probably okay, isn't it? That'd be quite nice. Well, Suzanne's way ahead of us now. She's been to lots of restaurants in Guernsey. Oh, Janet's saying her flatmate makes amazing lattes and uses beans from packed, better than any I have from any cafe anywhere.
Oh wow!
You're gonna have to get a
I did nearly buy a proper coffee machine with grinder, but I thought it was excessive.
I know we've got more space, but
I know. I thought, let's not go overboard. An espresso will do the job.
Yeah,
and it's quicker and less.
Oh, Sally's on Thursday. We're all gonna look. So
I can't get one. My salon.
Your salon's in Brighton, isn't it?
No, I wanted to try a new one in London, but they're not taking new people yet, so I have to wait.
Oh. You come to mine in Midhurst.
I need bleach London.
Oh, of course you do.
My hair.
Yeah. Wait till you feel happy you're going to London as well.
Yeah, I'm not that keen to go. Although one of their salons is on Berwick Street, so I feel like that's perfect.
That is, yes.
I use Bleach London on my hair, and their salon is on Berwick Street, so I can go fabric shopping as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
Charlie's saying he would be tempted if the weather was nice, you could sit outside. Yeah, that'd be quite nice, wouldn't it, to sit in a pub garden, because they have to come and serve you at the tables, don't they? You can't go and order at the bar. So, yeah, old. Did you say old pods?
Yes, old. Yeah, classic.
Yeah.
Classic pods.
Yeah. So Claire's saying, no pub for me, don't want to risk being phoned and told I'll have to isolate for 14 days because the family next to me have now got it. That's the trouble, isn't it? Yeah. Sally says, have you been to Edgecombs in Ford Lane?
Oh, you know what? I haven't. And I keep seeing the sign.
Oh, yes.
We should try it.
Yeah. They do ice cream as well.
Yeah. Oh.
Good call, Sally. Yeah, that's
very true. It's only up the road.
I forgot about that. It's just up the road. We should see what their coffee's like. Because they'll do all the different types, won't they?
Yeah. As long as they've got a dairy-free milk.
Yes, absolutely. I'm sure they have. Right. I'm going to do demo now while we're chatting, and actually reminded me of Sally because we're going to talk about shearing elastic today, and I reminded Sally. Oh no, I've dropped the bobbin. A few years ago, Sally bought a bombshell dress in to the Copy It Make It class, didn't you, Sally? Just like a challenge. We like a challenge.
I can get it.
You get it. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
I might have knocked the camera. Sorry. We had to yes, and the bombshell dresses fit really well, and one of the reasons they fit so well is because they've got a panel of shearing elastic on the side, and it did look amazing once we worked it all out, because every part of it was asymmetric, wasn't it, Sally? So it was really really tricky. Suzanne's saying expensive in Berwick Street now that the old market stalls gone.
Yeah, I really love Cloth House though.
Yeah, Cloth House is good.
You can get some good deals in Cloth House, actually.
Yeah, and Borovics as well, down the bottom.
Yeah. So Miss Anne, they have one in Berwick Street, don't they? But you're better to go to Goldfork Road.
Yes, exactly.
Don't go to the Berwick Street Miss Anne.
Well, Sally's saying they've got screens between the tables in their local. That'll make you feel safer, won't it, I think? Yeah.
I think it's just today in the big cities. I imagine in Brighton it's going to be mad.
Yeah.
And things like that. It's just... Stay away.
So, I'm going to talk about shearing. So, yes, shearing... Yes, come in and have a look at this. Shearing is where you use this very fine elastic to shape your garments, and it's often used on little girls' dresses. Oh, it looks really dark over here today.
I think it's just because it's dull outside.
Oh, that's better, isn't it? Yes, after using little girls' dresses, we used to make them with the sheared tops, so they fit at the top and then they can flare out. But they can be used in lots of things for dresses we wear now. You can make them for yourself with sheared tops as well. But you could use them on the side panels like we did on the bombshell dress. You could put them in the back to give a bit of shape in the back of a dress. You could use them on the bottom of a sleeve as a cuff, would look quite pretty. And it's just done with rows of shearing elastic. To use this shearing elastic, as I've done, you can see I've done different widths there. I've actually done a fancy, another one. I was being all artistic and playing with different shapes as well, so you could get all artistic. This would work. Shearing elastic would work really well on that asymmetric dress, wouldn't it? The Atelier one. You could do instead of putting the big piece of elastic through, you could use shearing elastic. Hi, Zan. Oh, Zan's here because she misses us all. Thank you, Zan. It's so nice to see you. How's the weather up in Scotland today? We're doing shearing elastic. You could do this to make dresses for the girls, although no, it wouldn't.
They're a bit old for that.
Yeah, they are a bit old for that. When they were little, they would have been nice to make these dresses with shearing elastic.
They make cool little gypsy tops though. I've got some little gypsy tops that have shearing in the cuff
off the shoulder things and on the sleeves. If you're doing it on for an adult one, if you're doing it on the top, I would say to also put, because it's very stretchy. The closer together you do the lines, the stretchier stronger it is. But you could also put a casing with some 6mm elastic as well around the top. That would be good, and then it would get the nice shape from that. But you have the security of the stronger elastic. But anyway, so use the shearing elastic. Oh, it's raining up in Scotland. This is shearing elastic. It's very fine, very stretchy. We've got it on the website in black or white, but there will be some colours coming as well at some point. So the shearing elastic goes in the bobbin. Whoops. So I've got to do this now without my glasses on. So it goes through the hole in the bobbin from the inside out, like that. And then you wind it by hand. So just hold on to that, and then you're going to wind it by hand. So you don't want to stretch it too much. You don't want it to be too loose, but just wind it by hand. You can do it on the machine, but actually I find it just easy to do it by hand. It's quite therapeutic. Hi Leslie, how are you?
Saying, will we continue with the lives?
Well, we'll definitely do one next week. But then after that, because I'll be back in the sewing room teaching, so they won't be regular every Saturday after the next week. But we'll try and fit some out. You'll have to look out for our little tiles going up, so we're going live tomorrow. So they won't be regular after next week because I'll be back in the sewing room. But we will still want to keep in contact with you all, so we'll do some. So I'm just winding the bobbin. So try and do it evenly across the width of the bobbin, but don't pull it too tight. And then when you got to the end, you can just trim off the little bit that's sticking out there and put it into your machine. So I've got one in the machine already, Amy, you'll be pleased to know.
Thank goodness.
before you come over. So once you've set up your machine, you need to get your fabric, and when you're making a garment with shearing elastic, I would neaten the top and the bottom. Oh, thank you, Leslie. Leslie said she really enjoyed the lives. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to keep in touch. So don't worry. We'll be adding. I know I haven't had to do much filming recently because of the moving. It's really, packing up and moving. It's taken me ages to get organised. And Amy obviously being really busy with the face masks. Yeah. But once that all calms down a bit, we'll get back to filming some more online classes, won't we? I think it'd be really nice. We'll be able to do them easily from the new studio as well. We won't have to do it from here.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
In the dining room. So
we were just saying we've got lights positioned all over the dining room. We'll be able to take all that down soon.
Exactly. Honestly, we've got great big powerful
lights. Won't be living
in
a studio.
No, so that's all going to change. So going back to the shearing, when you're doing on a garment, I would suggest neatening the top and bottom edges before you do your shearing. So I haven't done it on this one, but I would do a little narrow hem and neaten your edges first. And then I like to draw lines as a guide, because once you start sewing, you lose, as you move down the fabric, you start to lose the guide. So draw yourself some lines. This is quite a useful rule. I'll do them 1 centimetre apart on this one.
Yes, I know to myself every week when everyone knows not to disturb me.
You can pretend.
You can pretend, yeah.
I'm just going to stick one of my YouTube videos.
Oh, it's the live again.
Yeah. You'll have to start rewatching them from the beginning on YouTube. Watch one every week. yeah, we will do some. We will keep in contact with you and do some more lives because I think we're getting better at it now. Yeah, Suzanne's saying the online classes will be good when people can't get to us easily. So that's been a good. The lockdown has been good for that. It's been a good opportunity for us to start up all the systems and everything that we need to do. So we know what we need to do and how much time we need to allow and all that sort of thing, don't we? So it's been really good for that. Okay, so I'm just drawing some lines with a Friction pen because obviously that disappears when you iron. So you can mark up your lines. So just make sure whatever you're using to draw your lines, make sure you test it. Barbara's saying she loves this hour too. Good idea to rewatch them. There you go. What's that? What's Suzanne saying? Would 2 years be credible? Joe's saying she loves this hour. Yes, you can see. Well, yes, Joe. All the older ones are on YouTube, apart from the very first one, which I didn't put up because we didn't have very good internet there.
Yeah.
Then, so you can probably find it was the one I did about pattern matching. So we did refilm that. So I didn't put that on YouTube because the quality was really not good. The second one where we did the virtual frock tails, it's a little bit hit and miss, but then we suddenly got our fibre broadband, so we're a lot better now. So we've improved things.
Oh, and the tablecloth.
And we've got the tablecloth as well.
It used to be very pixelated.
We've been learning as we go. Right, so I've marked all my lines there. So on your garment, this would be neat at the top. And then we're going to go to the sewing machine. So I'm just going to reach forward and click the iron on. So, excuse me, because I'd like if we can get the iron to work. The iron decided not to work this morning, which is quite a tragedy. So I've got the shearing elastic in the bobbin, and I've pulled the elastic through. So if you've got one of these machines where you have to you put the elastic around the guide, do a bit of stitching and get the elastic through. So you need to be able to hold on to that at the beginning. I've also let me see what. Suzanne's saying I think they're really great. Oh, Claire hasn't got so long. We're going to have to carry on doing it, Angus. It's no good.
Claire hasn't gone to the in-laws so that she can watch the live. I love that, Claire.
So you're going to have to carry on. Joe's saying that's me sorted then. So yeah, watch the old ones, catch up, and then every couple of weeks we'll do one when I'm not teaching.
Sorry, that's the iron making that annoying noise in the background.
Yeah, I wanted to have the iron on. Oh, good. Okay, so I've got the shearing elastic in the. Oh, that's really disappointing. My steam iron's broken. It has had quite a lot of use though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Shearing elastic is in the bobbin and normal thread in the top. I set my stitch length to 3.5. So I'm going to line up on my line, hold on to the threads for the first couple of stitches, do a couple forward and then do a couple back because you want to secure that shearing elastic, and then you're just going to stitch forward. And it always makes that funny sound because of the elastic pulling. I'm going to go across to the end and reverse at the end. And then
Claire saying they don't need to know that you've stopped.
No. Don't use your thread cutter. If you've got one of those, don't use that for your shearing elastic. Just raise the foot and pull out, and then you have to release it a bit so the elastic comes back before you cut it. You don't want to pull it and cut it, otherwise your elastic will shoot back inside the machine, which will be very frustrating when everything's sortable. And then you're going to go back. So you can see there that's nice and gathered, but the more rows you do, my mum will recognise this because she used to make us these dresses. Your nana used to make these dresses for us. And then just following the line again, reverse at the beginning, slightly smooth it out. That's just the bobbin making that little noise because it's not turning like it would do normally. And again, pull it out, bring it back, and cut the threads. I'll just do another one because I know that Amy's arm's going to start aching.
I have a really big bicep on my right arm, aren't they? These films.
Just go forward and back, and then follow the line. All the way down to the end and reverse. Pull out and go back.
Clark says it's good to know about the noise.
Yeah,
so you're not alarmed.
Yeah, that noise is fine. There we go, look. and that's shearing elastic, and that really is all there is to it. But I'll show you the difference, because what I was going to do is steam it, but my steam iron sadly has stopped working.
Suzanne's saying that's brilliant. Perhaps I can say that to other members of my family so I'm not disturbed on Saturday morning.
It is really simple, Susan. And then, so you can see that's what I've done there. And this one, it's got the same width. And I just went over with the steam iron and it brings it in even more. I'm very sad about the steam iron.
We have a backup in the...
Yeah, we've got a backup in the show. Oh, hi, Heather.
Hi, Heather.
Nice to see you. Oh, you're in time for the cocktail, don't worry. Yes, we have moved. Yes, Heather, we have moved. I've just got a slow Sunday for Dorothy blouse pattern to try. Oh, that'll be interesting. So we've moved to the end of North Street in Midhurst. I'll be sending out details though, and I'll do a little video when we've moved. So anyway, you can see here that's what it looks like after you've steamed it. So it really makes a difference. Just run a steam iron over it and it shrinks it up even more. And of course it'll get rid of your lines as well. Susan's saying if we all agree to maintain the secret.
It's like a secret society.
The secret Saturday club.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll do more. We'll try and do it.
Because, well, basically, Mum teaches every other Saturday.
Yes.
So, you know, we should be able to do at least one a month.
Yeah, exactly.
If not
one
two.
Or two a month
yeah.
would be lovely.
But, you know, or we could do them while you're teaching, but I think, you know, some of the students might not agree to going live at 12 o'clock.
Oh, it's lovely to see you, Heather. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so that's shearing. So it's really simple. Obviously, you'd be using matching thread for your top thread, and yeah, you can easily get black and white shearing elastic, but you can get colours as well, and I'll be adding some colours to the website. Leslie's definitely keeping the secret. Yeah, it'd be great for little girls' dresses. It's really good for little girls' dresses. Really pretty for the little yolks and things like that. Oh, hi Coco. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, really good. Really good for little girls' dresses. You know, you could do it on the tops here. You could do the whole bodice top here. I think Sue was saying she just made one with shearing elastic. Not sure it's particularly flattering. She won't be wearing it out, but it's quite nice around the garden. But I think really I like it for the end of sleeves.
Oh, Bonnie's here.
Oh, hi Bonnie. How are you?
Hi Bonnie. All the way from New Jersey.
Yeah, nice to see you. What's the weather like in New Jersey? Well, you know, we should have been there. We were just saying today. Saturday we had loads of plans.
Happy 4th of July, Bonnie.
Yeah, happy 4th of July.
Yeah, we had a plan for today because it was obviously 4th of July and we were going to be doing our garment district tour.
So, yeah, we'd arranged for lots of shops who would normally be closed on the 4th of July. We were going to open specially for us, weren't we?
Yeah.
And then we were going to go to the revolving restaurant in the evening. Next year.
Yeah.
All those ladies on the cruise. Next year we'll have even more things.
So you made a couple of strapless tops. No, it's not flattering.
Only in the garden, Sue. But I did. It looks nice on sleeves, doesn't it? I think you could actually make them quite wide. I can see Justine doing this. I can see Justine doing this. You can make them really close together. So if you do the little close together ones like that, and then you could make this bit bigger. So yeah, shearing. And like I said, with the with Sally when we did the bombshell dress, we sheared the side panel, and so it really fitted nicely here. So that's shearing for you. Yeah, next year, Bonnie. It will be fun next year, and we've got that extra day as well, so we'll have an extra day.
And it won't be 4th of July weekend, so everything will be open.
It will be. Yeah. Next year. So is there all sorts of fireworks and things, Bonnie, for 4th of July this year, or is it quite low key this year? Also, Wendy's asking about how much fabric. Yeah, it's normally 1.5 to twice as much fabric for the top. So yeah, that 1.5 times as much fabric. So if you've measured them, add 1.5 for the width of the fabric. So yeah, it always depends. It's very difficult to. I mean, that's that's a general rule, but obviously it does depend on the fabric that you're using. Shearing only really works on lightweight fabrics. So yeah, just generally about 1.5 times as much fabric. Do a little practice one because it's really soft stretch, so it's not like it's going to be really tight fitting. And the closer together you do it, the firmer it is. Bonnie's saying it's quite low key. Oh yeah, Sue saying, yeah, wind lots of bobbins with the shirring elastic because you just get into it and then the bobbin runs out. It's very, very frustrating. So yeah, wind 2 or 3 bobbins if you're doing a garment. But it's quite nice, just sit and wind them by hand. Just the main thing to remember is not to stretch the elastic as it's going on to the bobbin, because the tension on the bobbin case is enough to give you that nice stretch. So that's my demo done today. I think it must be time for Amy's demo now.
Wait, I need to get my thingy.
Amy needs to get her ice. So Bonnie's saying that New York City had fireworks every night for the past week, but at different spots. But they didn't announce where they were going to have the fireworks to avoid the crowds. That's really clever, isn't it? That's a good idea. Because you can see them everywhere, aren't you? Clark's got the craziest 70s jumpsuit pattern that needs shearing. Well, there you go. You know what to do now. That's good.
Hello, everybody. Hi.
There we go. Let me clear you some space.
Thanks.
You've had a crazy busy week, haven't you?
Oh, my week's been mental. Yeah, and it's going to be another one next week as well.
And you did a day at Bloomsbury, didn't you? Or morning at Bloomsbury?
Morning at Bloomsbury, yeah, because Victoria's gone to Scotland now.
So you're in charge.
I'm in charge of Bloomsbury.
Yes, and you'll be sending out orders and swatches and things.
Yeah.
You're just going for a couple of hours every day.
Just like 1 hour every day, just to do the orders, yeah.
Because actually where Bloomsbury now is, it's nearer to us, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only 15 minutes away, which is great news, because actually I need some more cotton lawn, so
yes.
I'm going to have to pop up there this afternoon, I think.
Yeah, get some more.
Get some. Yeah, I'll turn that light off again. So
yeah. See, I have to deal with the light.
Well, I'm sorry. You should tell me.
That's better.
Yeah.
It's the light on the phone is it's good when you're doing the table thing, but it's right in your eyes when you're looking into it.
So yeah, I've been making masks and
making masks
and this afternoon I shall be making masks.
You've got some ideas for making some silk ones, haven't you?
I have. I've got some Liberty silk satin. Just because people want the silk ones, and I mean you can't wash them in the washing machine, but you can hand wash them. So I'm going to be making some of those as well to sell. So yes, it's been a very industrious week, and it's going to be another one.
Yeah.
So I think let's have a cocktail.
I think we should. What are we having today?
Today, well, I know that I put in the post I was going to be doing Caiprinhas. That was my original plan. Caiprinha is a Brazilian cocktail that uses a Brazilian white rum called cachaça. But that apparently is hard to get hold of. Lastminute.com, which I was trying to do last night, and the big Tesco's didn't have it. So there is another version which is called a Caiprinhas, which is a vodka version, which actually I think you would prefer.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah. So it's a Caiprinhas, and it's a short drink, and it is just vodka and lime basically, and a bit of sugar.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be yummy. You're going to like this, I think. Can I put my order in and you adjust the address, please? Yes, of course.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. If you want to put an address that works, and then just put a note in the order, and I'll change it. Yeah, no problem. So, for a Caiprinhas, you need vodka, you need lots of limes, and you need sugar syrup, or you can use brown sugar. Or if you don't have the sugar syrup, you can use agave syrup, which is much easier to get hold of. Works just as well. And crushed ice as well today. I've done that the wrong way around. I want the limes first. I'm going to put that there.
Okay, I'm that way.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do, you need a whole lime per person. So it's a lot of lime going in.
Suzanne says thank you.
No props.
We're always very flexible like that, you know. Any problems you have with placing orders with Amy or with me or with Bloomsbury, you can just...
We can sort it out.
Yeah, we can always sort things out for you.
Yeah. So your limes are in. Then you take your sugar, and it's 25 mils or 2 tablespoons, 1 shot, all the different ways of saying it. So 1 shot of sugar.
That's quite a lot, isn't it?
It is. It's very sugary and very sour at the same time. It's delicious. The lovely thing about if you're having it as a Caiprinha is the rum is quite sharp. It's really lovely. So the sugar cuts through that. So you then, it's similar to like a mojito, you're going to muddle it. So you're squishing all the juice out of the lime and mixing it into the sugar.
Clark's saying hello. Her weekend starts with your demo.
These Muddle Sticks are great. We got these on Amazon, and they're actually straws as well. So you can muddle it, and then you can use a straw. But you can use the end of a rolling pin. Works really well to muddle.
Or could you use like a pestle and mortar type thing?
You could use a pestle and mortar. Anything just to squeeze. You don't want to really crush it because otherwise you get the bitterness from the lime. So you've now got a nice sugary, limey blend in there. And do the other one.
I think they're going to miss the cocktails more than the salad.
Yeah, I know. I'll have to do a regular cocktail thing as well.
Yeah.
Well, there might be a point we're going to have to split up because we're not always, when it's normal time, normal world, we're not always together. We, you know, have our separate jobs.
We just come together for lives.
Yeah.
We can care each other at the same time as everything else.
Yeah. So you've got your lime and sugar blend. Then you're going to do a double shot, 50 mils of vodka in there. And pretty much that's it. But we're going to mix it through with a load of ice. You could shake this as well. It can be a shaken or it can be a stirred.
That sounds very James Bond.
Didn't it? Well, it is classic James Bond starting up today. So.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Oh, that's what we'll be watching.
So I have a bar spoon, which I forgot that I had, that Mum bought for me. So give it a nice mix. And then you want to put your crushed ice in. And this drink is pretty much vodka.
I've got carpets to clean this afternoon.
Yeah, this is going to help you. Who doesn't want a nice double shot of vodka in the afternoon?
Start the afternoon.
Yeah. So you're going to mix it through, top it with ice, mix it through, top it with ice, mix it through, top it with ice. And if you do find cachaça and you'd like to try making a caipirinha as well, it's exactly the same method, but the cachaça tastes a bit better if you use a granulated sugar, like a brown demerara sugar, because it goes with the flavour of the cachaça.
So how much sugar would you use if you're using brown sugar?
2 teaspoons. Yeah. Oh, it's all frozen in the bottom.
If we manage to get some of that stuff, we'll do another little quick demo.
Yeah, because I was planning to make both today. I thought, if I can get the cachaça, I'll make a capriosca and a caipirinha. But we've just got the caprioscas today. So there you go.
I get confused which one's which.
Capriosca is the vodka. Caipirinha is the rum. Yeah, think about that. Okay.
Ta-da! Yay!
And then you can have your muddler. So these are quite good because then you can continue to muddle it as you're drinking it.
Yeah, that's really good.
And that's a capriosca.
That looks great. Thank you. Cheers.
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 Cheers, everybody.
Oh, that is yummy.
That's really nice. I expected it to taste a lot stronger.
Yeah, you can't really taste the vodka.
No, that's what we love about vodka.
Yeah, it's just a nice sugary, limey.
It tastes like lemonade.
It does taste like lemonade. I like these muddle straws. They're good because you can just keep squeezing the lime as you're drinking.
I think the sugar syrup really helps it, doesn't it? It's really nice.
It cuts through.
It cuts through the alcohol, so you don't know you're drinking it. Yeah.
So there we go. That's cocktail of the week.
Lovely. I hope you're going to try that one. That's really nice, and it's sort of things. Now we know you've all got a bottle of sugar syrup at home now.
Well, yes, because you will have had one to make all of the other cocktails.
Yeah, so that's a really nice, easy one to make.
Yeah. Very easy. You just need some limes and, often you'll have some vodka. Where do you get the muddle straws? Mum, you got them on Amazon,
I got them on Amazon,
They come in a pack of 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, muddler, cocktail muddler / straw, it's called.
I will put a link up, Justine, because I think it is that. That's the right spelling.
It's not I-E-M. No.
E-I. It could be I-E-E-I. I'll have a look, Justine, and I'll put a link up because it is well worth following.
Yeah.
So you had a question from Barbara this week.
Yes, I did. So Barbara messaged on one of our little WhatsApp groups that we have for the Dressmaker's Portfolio that she's got a pear liqueur.
Williams pear liqueur.
Williams pear
so
liqueur. And what cocktail would you put that in? It's quite difficult with all these random liqueurs that we get. But I would say soda water. Just have it, that sort of flavour. You don't want to overpower it with anything else. and you don't want to put it with a really sweet mixture because it's already going to be quite sweet. So just do it with soda water, and then if you wanted, if it was too sweet still, I don't have it to hand. Last week I used Angostura bitters.
Oh yeah.
You could just put a little bit of bitters on, and that would just cut through the sweetness and add a bit of depth. So yeah, that's what I would suggest, Barbara. Just have it with soda water, and
So
a bit of Angostura bitters.
One shot of that, and
I would say one shot.
yeah.
We could do a double shot. It won't be very high in alcohol. I wouldn't have thought a liqueur like that. So you could do a double shot and have it a bit more intense. But just play around with it and see what combination works best. But I would say don't mix it with anything sweet, for sure.
I'm loving that you're getting cocktail questions as well.
It might go quite well with tonic water actually as well. And you could use one of the Fever Trees, have these really nice flavoured tonics.
Oh yeah, of course.
So they might be, does pear and cucumber go?
Yeah, let's see why not.
Pear and
Quite
cucumber,
nice.
you could use, because Fever Tree have a cucumber tonic water. So that might be quite nice. Pear and cucumber.
Let us know what you make, Barbara.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to see. After you've made this one, obviously. Clark's putting it on a shopping list.
Good, good. Careful with those carpets.
I know, I've hired a rug doctor. Yeah, got very frustrated yesterday because it kept running out. I was just getting into it, and it's not got a very big tank. Amazing the things you get that. We've done so many things like that during lockdown, haven't we? All cleaning and
jet washing,
skip hire, carpet cleaning, all sorts of things. Learning our new skills.
Soda water and bitter sounds good. Ice.
Yeah.
It says 40%. I love the Fever Tree. Thank you. We'll let you know. I'm going to try now.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah, could do some ice as well, Barbara. Yeah, it'd be nice, chilled. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So
I'm excited to see how that turns out.
Yeah. So a lot of people have got these sort of random liqueurs in their
Yeah,
cupboards,
you get given a bottle, or you buy something for some sort of cake or something at some point, and then you're stuck with it. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm enjoying that far too much. It's really nice.
It's really nice. It's very refreshing.
That could be my Saturday night now.
Yeah. Really
Sorted.
easy, yeah.
Really easy and really yummy. Yeah, I need to find the cachaça though, because it's so delicious and it's different because
and
it's
you
sharp.
like rum, don't you? Prefer rum to...
Yeah, but cachaça is a different kind of rum because it's very sharp.
Oh, it might be one that I like.
I think you might like it, yeah.
Yeah.
The cocktail bar in Chichester called the Rocking Horse do a very good cachaça cocktail.
They're open at 4 o'clock today.
No, not going.
It's
They're
so
far too
small.
small. How
I think
can they do
I
it?
think
It'd
they
be one
said-
in, one out.
Yeah, I think they said on their Instagram you have to book a table.
Oh,
So
yeah.
even
it'd be
so, the
very
tables
small.
are so close together. Justine, the bombshell, it wasn't a pattern, it was a copy it, make it. So Sally had a bombshell dress that she'd managed to find, and we did a copy it, make it on it, so it wasn't actually a pattern.
A skip for Christmas. That is the best present ever.
I think that's, yeah, that is really good.
What a
isn't
great
it?
present.
It
A
is.
skip for Christmas.
Because there's so much stuff that you end up putting in a shed. Think I'll take that to the dump sometime, and yeah.
It's so therapeutic
It's great.
throwing stuff in the skip. I had a load of stuff from when I moved out of Brighton that had just been sat in my nan's garage, and it was really therapeutic getting rid of that.
Because often when you move, you can't make that decision, can you?
No, it's
You
too
can't.
much to throw it away at that point. You have to.
Yeah. So definitely, it's been good for that sort of thing. And now we'll all get back to work, and it will start to build up again. All that rubbish.
No, it won't.
No, it won't.
New people.
Yes, we are. And the new place is
No
going
more
to be
clutter.
going to be less clutter at the new sewing room.
Or it's going to be
Honestly.
spread out clutter.
Yeah, spread
Across 3 rooms.
There is. We've got 3 eaves cupboards and a great big storage cupboard.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
I think next week we should definitely try and do.
we'll try and do it. We'll have to see. 'Cause I haven't
It
got
depends what the
internet yet.
painters. It depends what the painters are.
Yeah, they're starting on Monday.
Yeah, what stage they're at.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to try and do a live from there.
Yeah, if not, we'll just do a video the week before the sewing
Yeah.
school, so you can have a little look round. Because it would be nice, but it is. I can't honestly. I really, the guys that came to move it, they were like, "Oh, how did you work in this room with all this stuff?" Oh, Suzanne filled 2 cars and went to the dump. Oh, and it was closed. Oh no.
We could do espresso martinis next week.
Oh, we could.
Because I'll have my espresso machine.
Yay! I don't like those though. I don't like coffee. So you can have it. You make me some.
I'll do you a porn star martini.
Oh yes, that'd be good.
We'll do double martini.
Yeah, Skip is the perfect present for someone who has everything. I think it's a great present. Yeah,
really good.
Really good. It's like a jet washer as well. We love the jet washer.
Yeah.
Oh, life has changed.
Who are we? I don't recognise us anymore.
I don't want to skip my birthday on Wednesday.
Are you sure?
No.
Damn it.
You can cancel that.
It's Mum's birthday on Wednesday. Everybody.
Yes, I might actually have a day off on Wednesday.
Yeah.
We might go to IKEA and buy stuff for the new sale.
Or I might make you make masks.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You might spend the day making masks and eating cake.
Yeah.
And drinking cake Caiprinhas.
Yeah, I quite like this because I said to Amy, because it was my birthday, so I said, we should do my favourite cocktail, but my favourite cocktail is a Cosmopolitan.
Which we did in week one.
The first week. What's that?
Neat. It is very potent. Hits the back of your throat like neat gin. So
that's the pear
with
cocktail.
bitters and tonic and ice.
Oh yeah, don't buy a skip.
I love how Barbara's starting now. It's great.
And Claire saying, don't buy a skip for your in-laws. It could be very offensive. Yeah, let's not be doing that.
Oh, everyone's saying happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, everybody. That's really kind. Yeah. I'll try and have a day off on Wednesday. It has been every day. Yeah, and yes. But it's fun. It's good. I'm very lucky that my job is what I love to do. So, and it's always been lots of lovely people. Barbara's laughing at me.
It's too much of the pear liqueur. That's
why. Yeah. So, well, I think that's all we've got for you this week. Unless you've got any questions you'd like to ask either of us. Obviously, I know you'll have cocktail questions now for Amy. Or mask questions. Thank you, Suzanne. That's very kind. It's going to be fun. I think we'll just have my mum and my sister around for dinner also, and Alice, obviously my other daughter as well.
That's more exciting.
What's? Oh yes.
Can we say?
Do you think she'll be cross with us?
No, we'll say.
Yeah.
Big exciting news in the Tyler household this week. It was
very exciting. I had a phone call. Alice, my younger daughter, whose boyfriend is in America. He phoned me this week because he wanted to ask my blessing so that they could move forward in their life together.
So there's going to be a wedding!
So that's very exciting.
She's going to hate us.
I know. No, you didn't tell everybody. Yes, you did.
So little Alice is engaged. So there's going to be a wedding.
Lizzie sent an order. Right, okay. That's fine. I'll sort that out for you. Just once we get over the excitement.
Yeah.
It's been very exciting week this week.
The Fever Tonic.
What's that, Barbara?
Pink Fever Tree Tonic. Very delicious. Oh, good. I was going to say the pink one. The pink one. I nearly said, the aromatic pink Fever Tree.
Yeah. Well, we had champagne on Wednesday.
We did have champagne on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And now Mum keeps sending her Disney princess dresses.
Yeah, obviously I'll have to take a dress, obviously.
Yeah.
But Alice is not really...
And there's an event planner, I'm planning it.
Yeah, cool. We're very busy. We're very busy. Planning. Yeah, new outfits, hats.
Yeah, hat. Got to buy a hat.
Alice is not a particularly... Last dress she wore was probably her prom dress that I made her. And then she's... But, so that's very exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting news.
Where is Alice now? Alice is just down the road, actually.
Yeah,
she came over. She does live in Germany normally, but she managed to get here just before lockdown. But she's planning to move to New York.
She'll be in New York.
That's where she wants to live, to be with Paul. So, once they're married, they can do that.
Yes, do place an order of balloons for you, Catherine. Yes, Amy will be doing orders. So just place the order and Amy will sort that out.
Yes, you can order part meters. In the little box, you can put 0.1 if you just want 10 centimetres. So, it's broken down in metres.
Victoria
and it's any denomination. It's not just halves or quarters. It can be anything you want.
Yeah, Victoria was very keen to make sure you were able to do that when she did her website.
Yeah, because sometimes you only need 2.8. You don't need the 3. So you can just put in the little box when you're ordering 2.8 or whatever it is that you're after.
Yes.
Joining you for final. Oh, hi Margaret.
Hi Margaret, how are you? We just had a very exciting morning making lovely cocktails. We have nearly drunk all of that cocktail.
I know, this is really yummy, isn't
really
it?
Nice.
I knew you were going to like this one. Real estate's getting cheaper in NY right now.
Ooh,
maybe we should get a holiday home to visit Alice.
Yes, we probably do need to. That would be such fun. Somebody said that to me. You are going to have a room for you, aren't you? She's going to live in America.
Yeah, Granny Alex, she called it.
No, I'm not ready for that yet. Hang on a minute. One step at a time.
Yeah.
Final minutes, eating lunch at Newport Pagnell Services. Oh, where are you going, Margaret? Are you going to visit your daughter? Or is she moving back? Where are you off to? I was going to message you this afternoon because I know you were interested in the July sewing school. I think I might have a space for you on that. But I'll email you later on that anyway. So yeah, where are you off to? Newport Pagnell.
I was going to ask if anybody got any UK holidays planned.
Yeah, has anyone planned anything? You're going away, aren't you?
I am in a few weeks, yeah.
Just for
going to
weekend.
Dorset. You'll be needing a taxi to take you to Midhurst.
I know. I'll have to go and drink loads of water and eat some toast.
That's the first time we've finished one live on air.
It is, yeah.
I'm like, I want more.
Often when you've made one in a shake, I've had to throw it away because I've
been too strong. I couldn't drink the one last week either.
No.
Oh no.
Alice will have to drive, actually.
Yeah. Is she helping you today?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
We're just having a chat now, sorry. And we've now got drunk on the line.
Just having a random chat.
Yeah.
Oh, Barbara's dropped her daughter halfway at Yorkshire on the way home. I'll email you later about that one. Kaka wants to know what time she can come to. Oh, she's nearly 8. Oh, bless her. I don't normally do classes for under 16 club, but now we've got more space, mainly for the health and safety things that we have to do for children's classes. But actually, now we've got more space, I might be rethinking that because we've got more room and we can maybe plan to do some children's class as well.
We need to continue the streams for the cocktails.
We do, yes.
Yeah. And there are so many more that I haven't done. I keep I'm like, oh, which one should I do?
Because you wanted to do the Negroni, didn't you?
There's so many I want to do, yeah. So, yeah, I'll definitely continue the cocktails and I'll have to do them, put them up on the YouTube. But it is fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
And it's good because it's reviving all my back catalogue. It's all in my head. I saw all of these cocktails are in my head.
So I would say off to the most.
I'll have to try the vodka, maybe not today.
What have you got planned for the rest of the day, Barbara?
Yeah.
With your pear cocktail.
I think our plans might have gone out the window now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's the easiest one, but the yummiest.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah. Yeah, there might be. Who was ordered last today that's going to get wobbly top stitching today?
Many people.
Anyway.
Moving on. We've gone way over the hour now.
We have now, yes. So thank you so much for joining us again today. It's been really lovely. So we'll be here next Saturday, or we might be in Midhurst, we'll see. Because it depends on what state the sewing room's in and also what the
signal.
Barbara's not doing a lot now. A little nap, I think.
Might need one. I might need a nap.
Yeah, and so we'll be here next Saturday, whether it's here or Midhurst, but it depends on the state of the sewing room, and also we haven't tried the signals yet. We haven't got the internet connected yet.
It's better signal though, isn't it, than the wharf?
It is.
I had 3 or 4 bars the other day.
Do a hotspotting type thing or something.
You just do it on your data.
No, I'm in July now. It's fine. Yeah, I'm back on new data. So so we'll be here next week, and then we'll make a plan. Back at the start of the weekend.
Soon, Barbara, we can drink them together.
I can imagine Barbara saying that, or waving her arms in the air actually. Yeah. With your pear liqueur cocktail. Oh, it's been lovely to catch up. It's always lovely to catch up with you on a Saturday, and I hope you have a fantastic week. And let us know. Keep in touch. Let us know what you're making, and I'll go through and answer any questions that you may have asked that I might have missed.
Yeah.
And also I'll be posting. I always tend to post this on the YouTube channel in the afternoons as well, so you can catch up with it there. And it's a bit easier for me to write down things like all the patterns that for the garments and the cocktail recipe and all the workshops we've done. So I'll do that as well.
Yeah, I think we should have another one.
That's us for the afternoon.
Yeah, let's not do any work today.
Thank you, Debbie. We'll see you all next week. Have a fantastic week, and keep in touch.
Bye.
Bye.